President.
Is the pilot still alive?
He had an ACES 200 ejector seat on board.
NATO command in Brussels says the Aegis systems on the North Dakota picked up a tracking signal in the Foul Peninsula, south of Basra.
He's in the middle of nowhere.
Who else is out there?
The 4th Corps of the Iraqi RG would patrol the area.
Somebody's within 10 miles of the pilot.
Our guy is 10 miles from the 4th Corps of the Iraqi Republican Guard.
It's a matter of who gets there first.
Fitz, you got a rescue scenario?
Yeah. The 16th Special Operations Group out of Hurlburt Field.
They use the Pave Hawks.
And the MH-53J.
These are specially equipped helicopters. They fly treetop altitude at about 180 knots.
Mr. President, can I suggest that rather than jumping into a military rescue plan,
please.
that a phone call to Iraqi ambassador...
Phil, you want to check with the embassy?
I'm saying, Leo, that 3 hours spent on diplomatic solutions...
I'll tell you what, Phil. How about I drop you and your $47 million American warplane that's already been picked up by Iraqi radar in the middle of a desert? Then you tell me if we've got 3 hours to find a diplomatic solution before we come get you.
What's his name?
No, I'm sorry, sir.
The pilot, what's his name?
Captain Scott Hotchkiss,
Where's he from?
Rhode Island,
How old is he?
26.
Rob told me in my intelligence briefing last week that the Iraqi government's put out a bounty, the equivalent of $14,000 US, for any American plane shot down or any American soldier captured. Now, he was just patrolling the no-fly zone, right?
Yes, sir.
He had not engaged.
No, sir.
Phil, if it ends up Fitzwallace has to call this kid's parents, I swear to God, I'm invading Baghdad. Get him back.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. A U.S. Air Force F-117A Nighthawk stealth fighter attack aircraft flying a routine patrol out of Al Jaber Air Force Base in Kuwait was shot down over the southern no-fly zone in Iraq. At this point, we don't know the condition of the pilot. We do know the plane carries an ACES 200 ejector seat and that it was activated. General Richman and General Clancy will talk more about that in a moment.
CJ!
Danny!
Is there a rescue mission underway?
Obviously, there are a number of scenarios being contemplated, but I wouldn't want to speculate. We have been in touch with the Iraqi government, and the president is looking for a diplomatic solution.
There have been no military moves.
No. CJ! Chris.
Charlie? Sir. Mr. President?
Fitz, do you have any news at all?
Actually, I think I'm going to have something in just a minute. They'll put the call through here.
Okay.
You mind if I wait with you, sir?
No.
How you feeling?
I feel fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel fine.
The eagle on the seal in the carpet. In one talon, he's holding arrows, and in the other, an olive branch. Most of the time, the eagle is facing the olive branch, but when Congress declares war, the eagle faces the arrows. How did he do that? Do you think they've got a second carpet sitting around in the basement someplace?
I don't know.
Maybe this piece in the middle cuts out and they do it like a basketball court.
I honestly don't know, Fitz.
Excuse me, Chairman. That's your call, the blinking light.
Thank you. I'll stop bugging you in just a minute, Mr. President. Yeah. Thanks. Mr. President, I have Captain Scott Hotchkiss on the phone. He's cleared Iraqi airspace, and he's on his way to Tel Aviv.
Fitz.
Congratulations, sir.
The kid's all right?
He's got a sprained ankle.
Well, that's a job awfully well done, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I owe you one.
No, that's not how it works.
All the same, I'm going to check out that thing with the carpet.
Talk to the pilot.
Seriously, I'm going to get an answer for you on that. Captain Hotchkiss, this is President Bartlet. How's your ankle? Good. Before you say another word, give me your parents' phone number. I never get to make this call.
Of course, I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize the president's health. What I'm saying...
Leo, please.
Hey. This is me. This has happened before. I see you trying to cover the panic. I see you prescribing medication. I think you're giving them shots. What does he have he can't tell people?
He has the flu.
Oh, you would not have come back for the flu, Abby.
He fainted. He was running a fever.
Abby?
He has multiple sclerosis, Leo.
Oh, Abby.
A fever could be life-threatening.
Abby phoned me up and told me about your conversation. He was diagnosed about 7 years ago. My life expectancy is normal. My particular course of MS is called relapsing remitting, which means I should experience total recovery after attacks. Abby gives me injections of something called beta-serin, and that reduces the frequency. Fever and stress tend to be two things that'll induce an attack.
Well, you're President of the United States. You're delivering the State of the Union address tomorrow night. India and Pakistan are pointing nuclear weapons at each other, and you have 102-degree fever. So I guess we're out of the woods.
101.9.
Jed, of all the things that you could have kept from me,
You haven't called me Jed since I was elected.
why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted to be the president.
It wouldn't have stopped me from getting you here. And I could have been a friend.
You've been a friend.
But when it was time to really...
I know.
When I was lying on my face in the motel parking lot, you were the one I called.
And you stood up there today. I was so proud. I wanted to be with you.
No.
I tried to get up and I fell back down again.
I know the feeling.
I'm so sorry, Leo. I really am.
Mr. President?
Don't worry about it.
Roger.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Roger, I'm sorry you drew the short straw on this.
That's not right.
We'll miss you tonight. Next year, it'll be the Surgeon General, I promise. Meanwhile, you can watch on TV in my study.
Thank you, sir. I brought you a gift.
Oh, thank you.
I know of your love of all things ancient, and I came across this.
What is it?
Someone took the time to translate our Constitution into Latin. I think it was a high school project, actually, and it got published.
Oh, this is magnificent.
I highlighted what I thought was an appropriate passage from the executive powers section. Can you translate?
He shall, from time to time, give to the Congress information of the State of the Union and recommend to their consideration such measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient.
Sounds right up your alley, sir.
Thanks, Roger.
Knock 'em dead, sir.
Oh, Roger, if anything happened, you know what to do, right?
I honestly hadn't thought about it, sir.
First thing always is national security. Get your commanders together. Appoint joint chiefs, appoint a chairman, take us to DEFCON 4. Have the governor send emergency delegates to Washington. The assistant attorney general is going to be the acting AG. If he tells you he wants to bring out the National Guard, do what he tells you. You got a best friend?
Yes, sir.
Is he smarter than you?
Yes, sir.
Would you trust him with your life?
Yes, sir.
That's your chief of staff.
retaliatory strike scenarios.
When are they operational?
At the President's command.
No prep time.
We're there.
All three scenarios are comprehensive, meet the obligations of proportional response, and pose minimum risk to American personnel and assets. Scenario 1, or Pericles 1, to use its code name, sir.
What is the virtue of a proportional response?
I'm sorry?
What is the virtue of a proportional response? Why is it good? They hit an airplane, so we hit a transmitter, right? That's a proportional response.
Sir, in the case of Pericles 1...
They hit a barracks, we hit 2 transmitters.
That's roughly it, yes, sir.
This is what we do. I mean, this is what we do.
Yes, sir. It's what we do. It's what we've always done.
Well, if it's what we do, if it's what we've always done, don't they know we're going to do it?
Sir, if you turn your attention to Pericles 1.
I have turned my attention to Pericles 1. It's 2 ammo dumps, an abandoned railroad bridge, and a Syrian intelligence agency.
Those are 4 highly rated targets, sir.
But they know we're going to do that. They know we're going to do that. Those areas have been abandoned for 3 days now. We know that from the satellite, right? We have the intelligence.
Sir.
They did that, so we did this. It's the cost of doing business. It's been factored in, right?
Mr. President.
Am I right, or am I missing something here?
No, sir, you're right, sir.
Then I ask again, what is the virtue of a proportional response?
It isn't virtuous, Mr. President. It's all there is, sir.
It is not all there is.
Sir, Admiral Fitzwallace.
Excuse me, Leo. Pardon me, Mr. President. Just what else is there?
The disproportional response. Let the word ring forth from this time and this place, gentlemen. You kill an American, any American, we don't come back with a proportional response. We come back with total disaster.
Mr. President, are you suggesting we carpet bomb Damascus?
I am suggesting, General, that you and Admiral Fitzwallace and Secretary Hutchison and the rest of the national security team take the next 60 minutes and put together an American response scenario that doesn't make me think we are just docking somebody's damn allowance. Keep your seats. There's a delegation of cardiologists having their pictures taken in the Blue Room. You wouldn't think you could find a group of people more arrogant than the 15 of us, but there they are, right upstairs in the Blue Room. You called me?
Yes, sir. Mr. President, we put together a scenario by which we attack Hassan Airport. Its 3 main terminals and 2 runways. In addition to the civilian casualties, which could register in the thousands, the strike would temporarily cripple the region's ability to receive medical supplies and bottled water. Now, I think Mr. Cashman and Secretary Hutchinson would each tell you what I'm sure you already know, sir, that this strike would be seen both at home and abroad as a staggering overreaction by a first-time commander-in-chief. That without the support of our allies, without a Western coalition, without Great Britain and Japan, and without Congress, you'll have doled out $5,000 worth of punishment for a $50 crime, sir. Mr. President, a proportional response doesn't empty the options box for the future the way an all-out assault would.
Thank you. Does anyone have a cigarette? This other plan.
Pericles 1, sir.
Pericles 1, yes. No civilian casualties?
We can't promise that, sir.
But you're as certain as you can be.
Yes, sir.
And what are the military implications?
We'll cripple both their intelligence network and their surface-to-air strike capability.
Very well. How does this work?
You give me the go order, sir. Mr. President.
One name on the ballot this November. Bill, not yours, not mine, not the governor of New Jersey. And believe me, no one will work harder than Jed Bartlet to put you there. But this president loses re-election, your career's finished. And so's mine.
What's your point?
Next time you announce new policy that isn't cleared by this office, we're announcing you're moving back to New Jersey.
What about the loans?
CJ will announce them tomorrow from the podium.
Oh, come on, Toby. At least let me do it with the president.
It's too small for the president. I've got to go back to a meeting.
Yep. It was the rebate.
It wasn't a rebate. It was an advance.
You say potato.
I do say potato, and so does everybody else I know.
We wanted to inject some money into retail and tourism.
Why not wait until people were supposed to have the money?
The economy might have improved on its own by then.
In which case, the whole thing would have been pointless in the first place.
Yeah.
Economists just make it up as they go along, don't they?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Not that much. Most people did what you did. They saved or they paid down debt.
We don't want people to save and reduce their personal debt?
We do, but when the next guy's president.
You win.
I always do.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what I find interesting, though.
What's that, sir?
You, $35,000 a year, a sister to support, and you gave $1,435 to charity? I'm not so sure that check isn't better off in your hands than ours. Oh, I'm taking it. Don't be ridiculous. When you get to your place tonight, you're going to find a new DVD player and that wimp-ass Bond movie.
Mr. President.
And I threw in Yeoman of the Guard on CD.
That was an incredibly nice gesture.
I'm really something.
Mr. President.
Hey, John.
Can we have a minute, please, sir?
Yeah. Charlie, let's get that woman on the phone. I'm feeling magical tonight. They're in the tunnel now, and the readings don't show anything beyond the predictable level of background radiation. The flatbed's back on its way, and the Carlsbad is behind gates. So we dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
We packed this stuff in 2 inches of stainless steel, 4 inches of lead. We rammed it with trains and dropped it from helicopters, and it still isn't going to protect us from the thing we haven't thought of. They took a cast out to Aberdeen Proving Ground and shot a tow missile clean through it. They showed me video. What can I do for you?
Sir, there's something very important we need to talk to you about.
What?
Well, it's delicate and surprising, and I want to make sure your first reaction is measured, so I'd like us to...
I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody left who's not?
Sir.
For how long?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been in recovery?
My last drink, it was the year I was 22.
Did you say 22?
Yes, sir.
You haven't had a drink since you were 22?
That's right.
I didn't start drinking till I was 25. What the hell do you guys count as?
I know, but there's a history in my family, and I had a few experiences in college. I liked beer a lot, so I started going to meetings, and I'm pretty sure if I stopped...
22?
Yes, sir.
You and James Bond ought to team up.
I don't...
Don't worry about it.
He's ordering a watered-down martini. And Leo, what the hell is this meeting that's going on all night across the hall?
We can talk about it later. It's a meeting about having me replaced on the ticket. I know how to count to 270.
John, I assure you that if it were a serious notion, we would have...
Texas is gone, so is Florida.
We're not doing it.
You should think about it.
Hey, did I hear right? Are you taking your name off that bill?
Nobody benefits from the internet right now more than the rural poor.
You're taking your name off. We can't campaign on it.
Yes, sir.
And if somebody's attacking us, you know what to do.
I call Leo.
Yeah, but don't discount the possibility that it might be Leo.
Yes, sir.
John, despite this recent revelation that you drank beer in college, I've always liked you a little more than you thought I did. But that's not why you're staying. It's this. 4 words.
I've always liked you more than you thought I did, too, Mr. President.
Just a little, right?
Yes, sir.
Me too. Anything else?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.
How's your health? Good days and bad days. Good days aren't as good as they used to be. Kind of like a speeded up version of aging. You've had better days, huh?
Whatever happened to separation of church and state?
It's hanging in there. But I'm afraid the Constitution doesn't say anything about the separation of church and politics.
You saying that's a good thing?
Saying it's the way it is. Always has been.
You think the voter really needs to know if I go to church?
I don't need to know, but then I'm not going to vote for you anyway. It's not up to us to decide what the voters get to use in evaluating us.
A little odd coming from someone who wasn't exactly completely open about his health.
That was a big mistake.
Was it? What did we know about Lincoln's health when he was running? Nothing. Washington, Jefferson. What about FDR's health? And when he died in office, did people say, gee, why didn't he tell us he was sick? No. Did they say, I wish I didn't vote for him? No.
I don't know how you plan to handle this religious thing in the campaign.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us.
I could find a way to let it slip. I think a candidate's religion or how often he goes to church is not relevant to choosing a president.
You're going to say that on the way into church?
Are you accusing me of politicizing church-going?
You've had an awful lot of photo ops on the church steps.
I went to Mass every Sunday long before I went into politics.
I did too.
Why'd you stop?
One Christmas, my wife gave me a very old edition of the King James Bible. 17th century. It was a real find for a book collector. It was a thrill just to hold it. Then I read it.
You can't take it literally.
Yeah, well, that's what my priest friends kept telling me. But the more I read it, the less I could believe. I could not believe there was a God who said that the penalty for working on the Sabbath was death. I couldn't believe there was a God who said the penalty for adultery was death.
I'm more of a New Testament man myself.
I couldn't believe that there was a God who had no penalty for slavery. The Bible has no problem with slavery at all. Lincoln could have used a little help from the Bible.
You think Lincoln was an atheist?
I hope not. That would mean all his references to God were just purely political.
He didn't make any until he started running for office.
No. And he certainly was a doubter.
What about you?
You gonna try to save my soul?
Sorry.
Let's just say I struggled for a long time with that book. And then finally, I just gave up the struggle.
The only thing you can pray for in this job is the strength to get through the day. You can try coffee if you want, but prayer works better for me. Try a pistachio.
Yes, we have reached an agreement on the debt ceiling bill. We will pass it within the hour and send it to the president for his signature before midnight.
What about the minimum wage amendment?
We've agreed to have a separate vote on the minimum wage increase tomorrow.
Is it going to pass?
Yes, it will. I'll vote for it, and I guarantee you there'll be more than enough bipartisan support to pass it.
Senator, are you going to reconsider Reverend Butler's invitation to his church this weekend?
I fully respect Reverend Butler's position. I mean, I appreciate his invitation. And, look, I respect Reverend Butler. And I respect his church too much to use it for my own political purposes. And that's exactly what I'd be doing if I went down there this Sunday. Because the truth is, it would just be an act of political phoniness. I may be wrong, but I suspect our churches already have enough political phonies in them.
Senator, do you or do
I
you
don't
not?
see how we can have a separation of church and state in this government if you have to pass a religious test to get in this government. And I want to warn everyone in the press and all the voters out there. If you demand expressions of religious faith from politicians, you are just begging to be lied to. They won't all lie to you, but a lot of them will.
And it'll be the easiest lie they ever had to tell to get your votes.
We make them chase you harder. Now I've got CAA calling.
What does the CIA want?
No, CAA, talent agency. I think you need representation.
Is this about the CBS thing?
Yeah.
I don't even want to do an interview. Now I'm a movie.
MOW.
Is that different?
More likely to get made.
It's all ridiculous.
Why? Girl next door travels to a war-torn spot, survives a terrorist act to bring a message of peace back to her president. It's heroic.
Could it be good for us? For the peace plan?
Maybe, but since you get paid for the rights, you couldn't keep working here.
Oh, then forget it. Paid how much? We are getting a lot of bad press. Maybe I should at least do a news interview?
No pressure, but my gut is you'd pop. Or you can talk to Toby.
Or CJ. She'd know best. The thing is, I wasn't heroic. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. With the soldier who was just killed and the ones that were wounded, those guys chose that. They volunteered for a job they knew would put them in harm's way. That's heroic.
I'm glad we're doing this.
Me too.
She took your suggestion.
Except for the press part.
Oh, they are in the parking lot.
A photo op with no photos?
I'll see you inside. No press allowed, but we need a deputy press secretary.
I wanted her here. You knew cameras didn't belong in this, but you had her bring it to me anyway.
Seemed to want to weigh in.
Leo used to weigh in, Toby.
And when it bothered me, I said so.
I'm not ignoring you. It's my job now.
You can't do it if you spend all your time guarding your old turf.
I'll check on that for you, Private.
Thank you, sir. The new ones are state of the art, Doc told me.
That's what I hear.
Lab me fitted, up and walking in no time.
Yes, and you know the Army. They're not gonna let you lay around on their dime.
I want to go back, sir.
Well, I'll put in a word with the Joint Chiefs, but at the moment, your doctor is your commanding officer, so make sure you follow her orders, okay?
This is Lieutenant Martinez, Mr. President.
Lieutenant.
Did I say your name right?
Yes, ma'am. But you don't have to remember it when you start talking redeployment, sir.
Is there anything I can do for you?
How about a prayer? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
I needed some air. It ain't no photo op. You knew that.
Now Annabeth knows that, too.
You think I'm micromanaging?
Yes.
I don't want to let the president down.
Me neither. How old do you think those guys are in there? 20, 22?
Tops.
We're not going to let the president down.
morphine drip and we can skip the formalities. I might get one myself. Wheel it into meetings with the Joint Chiefs. You're not fired, Leo. You can delegate, work part-time. Bring the morphine with you for all I care.
You remember what you told me when you offered me the job?
I need you to jump off a cliff.
And I did. And I'd do it again. But you need a new chief of staff.
We came here to put the job first. Spend our lives for something that would outlast us. I just thought we'd have a longer line of credit is all. I'm gonna need that list of names.
Only one name.
You planted these baskets.
I promised Donna no more traps.
It's like a torture chamber designed by renegade Keebler elves.
I never took a moment to thank you for your work at Camp David and for holding the building together. Well, not exactly together in Leo's absence. It's been a rocky couple of days, and that's my fault, no one else's. We're going to meet with the joint leadership tomorrow and work out a deal on that tax cut. Even then, we've got some fences to mend at the UN. So I imagine we'll see some pretty rough third and fourth day stories. But you know what? There'll be a fifth day, and a sixth, and a seventh after that. So, go spend some time with my outgoing chief of staff. Because then we got work to do. CJ. There's something I need you to do for me.
What's that?
Jump off a cliff. We'll talk about it on the ride back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, wonderful, Mr. Prime Minister. I look forward to seeing you in Brussels. You did a great job wrapping this up. I've sent a little something over to your office.
You should have seen him, like a bull terrier crossed with a Rottweiler crossed with a Fuller Brush salesman.
Months of work by a lot of people, sir. I just tossed in some pre-coms.
Start working on congressional passage.
I'm meeting with the speaker today. He could argue we gave too much to labor in these side agreements.
We'll need Republican votes, but there's plenty in here Democrats will like. Sell it right, and we'll squeak through.
Report is awaiting, sir.
Mr. President, you're doing 5 advance interviews on the Brussels round, 3 domestic print plus CNN, FN, plus the International Herald Tribune.
Foreign press doesn't count.
We haven't globalized pandering yet?
Our audience is Congress, not the Finnish Parliament.
What do you say to the opponents of free trade, people who say it exports jobs?
That giant sucking sound.
Any half-decent economist will tell you to wear earplugs,
sir.
Then file immediately for unemployment.
Sir, have you read the talking points?
I'm an economist. Some would say half-decent. I don't need a primer on this.
Due respect, sir, your answers on economic issues could be a bit
polysyllabic.
Academic.
I was going to go with incomprehensible.
Hey, listen. Any economic advancement involves what Schumpeter called creative destruction.
Sir,
sure.
Why? Because that word destruction will really mollify our critics.
Free trade creates
Selling
jobs.
our products to the world.
Creates better, higher paying jobs. It's got to be that simple or we lose the argument.
Anybody have any crayons so I can color in my PhD?
Josh makes a point. We're losing old economy jobs in steel and textiles all across manufacturing.
In economics, clearly.
That's why we fought so hard in this deal for copyright enforcement, to protect the fruits of the new economy. Technology, inventions, ideas, the stuff where America can't be beat, where they can't do it in Malaysia for $1 a day.
Okay.
What about these tractor protests in the streets of Brussels?
Global economic forces are unstoppable, just like technology itself. Should we have banned ATMs to protect bank tellers or digital watches to prop up the folks who fix grandfather clocks?
Free trade creates better, higher paying jobs. It's got to be that simple. The president bashing the clock industry in here.
India.
What?
The communications unit was close to a new contract for 17,000 programmers.
Chase Computer Networks broke off the talks.
JCN.
The union thinks JCN is moving 17,000 computer programming jobs to India, and that's why India signed on.
17,000 jobs because of the deal I just negotiated?
That's what they think.
Okay. Who else knows about this?
No one?
You don't? Leo? We may have a situation.
Congress.
Where were we?
Creating better, higher paying jobs.
Mr. President,
We ready to go?
Ambassador Cochran's in the mural room and Ted Mitchell's waiting outside.
Where are we putting LaBelle and his people?
In the Roosevelt room.
He's gonna have a lot of staff with him. Yes, sir. I don't know what any of them do, but there they are. Wherever LaBelle goes, 14, 15 guys.
Mr. President.
I'm gonna take care of this first, and I'll see you across the hall.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Who's in the mural room?
Ken Cochran.
You did it again.
I'm sorry, sir.
When you said the name Cochran, it was like you knew him.
No, sir.
I have a sense about these things.
Yes, sir.
A finely honed sense.
It's failing you at the moment, sir.
Cochran's in the mural room?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go sit with him and send in Ted Mitchell?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. President?
Yes, of course. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Ted,
Mr. President.
thank you for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Hey, you're looking good.
Oh, I feel good.
How is Mary?
She's in July.
All right, listen, I have something to do in the next room. Let me just tell you that I need a favor.
Oh, of course, sir.
I need you to hire a guy.
Who, sir?
The former ambassador to Bulgaria,
Who is that, sir?
Ken Cochran.
Well, isn't Ken Cochran the current ambassador to Bulgaria?
Not for long. Look, he's a good man, a smart man. I think he'd make a very good corporate officer.
Why is he being fired, sir?
Gross incompetence. I'll be right back.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nancy.
Senator Lobel's in the Roosevelt room.
Yeah, I'll be right in.
Mr. President.
Ken.
It's good to see you again, sir.
Thank you for flying in on such short notice.
Of course, Mr. President. What can I do for you?
Resign.
Excuse me?
You've been having an affair with the daughter of the Prime Minister, and that doesn't work for me. But neither does a newspaper article saying you're having an affair with the daughter of the Prime Minister, so I need you to resign. You're going to get a job offer from Ted Mitchell for a lot more money than you're making now. That's why you left the embassy. I'll be back in a minute.
Well, this is outrageous. This is outrageous, and I'll explain that to him when he comes back in here.
Yes, sir.
Have we met?
Sir?
You look very familiar to me. Have we met?
Yes, sir.
Where?
I was a waiter at the Gramercy Club.
Charlie?
Yes, sir.
Charlie?
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, sir.
Under strained circumstances, which, when the president comes back, I'll explain
Yes,
that to
sir.
him. I resigned my membership in that club, by the way.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I find exclusive clubs to be repugnant.
I couldn't help but notice it didn't stop you from joining up in the first place.
Now, that's out of line. That's out of line, and that shouldn't have been said. And you've forgotten that you're addressing a U.S. ambassador.
I apologize, sir.
I'm sorry to do this, but I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
Well, I'm personal aide to the president, so my supervisor's a little busy right now looking for a back door to this place to shove you out of. But I'll let him know you'd like to lodge a complaint.
Thanks for waiting.
Mr. President, clearly, this young man who works for you has told you something about our past, and I'd like to say here and
It
now...
doesn't have anything to do with it. Oh, wait a second. You two have a past.
Sir.
You mocked my finely honed sense.
Yes, sir.
You stood there in my face,
Sir.
and it's done, Ken. Ted Mitchell's going to put you on the board of directors. And please remember that I have a lot of affection for your wife, and I would hate to see her be made a fool of.
I think it would be appropriate at this time, Mr. President, to make a confession.
What's that?
I never voted for you.
Well, thanks for trying, but here I am anyway. Gotta go.
Can I get you anything?
No, thank you.
Water?
No.
Coffee?
No.
Valium?
How long will it take after I give the word?
72 hours, assuming our ships are in position.
Yeah?
Your 9 o'clock is starting to melt.
Yeah, send him in. Move a dozen evac transports into the Arabian Sea and put them on ready alert.
Yes, sir.
CJ, let's get the Kazakhstan ambassador in here tomorrow. See if we can't convince them to reschedule elections before their country becomes a rugby field. Gentlemen, my future son-in-law.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, son.
Best of luck. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank
Best
you,
wishes,
sir.
son. I'm sure you take good care.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, son.
Good.
Tell me you didn't plan that.
I know you think this is probably old-fashioned, but frankly, it's much more humane than it used to be. Abby's father made me take a 6-hour hike with him through the woods outside Mount Pilier in the dead of winter. At least it felt like 6 hours. Of course, I was still a grad student then, whereas you're almost a tenured professor. Isn't that right?
Yes. At least the dean suggested, I mean, in the next few years.
Good, good. Because before you know it, you'll have a house and kids. Yeah.
Sir, the guests are starting to arrive.
Yeah.
You should be heading back to the residence to change. You don't want to be late to the cocktail hour you're hosting.
Thank you, Debbie. Well, thanks for dropping by.
Sir, was there something that you wanted to discuss?
No. I just thought, you know, when you have a daughter, you'd just like to know. You really want to know whether... Oh, hell. Just tell me you decided to marry her before you got her pregnant.
11 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days.
Excuse me?
That's when I decided to marry her. A year ago. On our 3rd date.
What was the matter with the first two? I'll see you at the end of the aisle.
Postmaster General. Is that the Swiss ambassador over there?
Is this a test?
Dignitary bingo. $10 a sheet. You in?
Aren't you supposed to be hurrying me someplace?
Photo op with Congressman Santos and then bridal party photo at 4.
So I got half an hour.
Maybe that the Swiss ambassador or not.
How much you got riding on this?
$50.
It's the Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh, Duke of Edinburgh.
Congressman.
Mr. President.
Leo. Welcome. I hear they like you in Illinois.
Oh, apparently I'm growing on him.
Well, after your performance in those debates, I'm not surprised.
Wasn't he something?
That's impressive. You gotta see me with the cheesesteak.
Senator Montgomery wanted a word.
That's my cue.
Find me later. We'll talk about cabinet travel and ways we can be helpful in the home stretch.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good luck. So, things are looking up, bub.
We're making some headway.
You know, if you win this damn thing, you're stuck working here another 4 years.
I like to think of the vice presidency as more of an emeritus position.
Sure.
How's everything on this end?
Well, Russia and China are doing their little sharks and jets routine in Central Asia, and Abby's got an understudy for me.
Seriously?
Yeah, Uncle Norman's on call.
Ouch.
I've been getting some calls about Josh.
Yeah.
Triple Horn, Nyack, Stackhouse, Montgomery.
Losing 6 weeks, how people get antsy.
Sure. It's always like that around this time.
Absolutely. Who'd they want to replace me?
Okay, so maybe not always.
Okay, enough gossiping, ladies.
Debbie, you look lovely as always.
You've got 20 minutes. I assume you want to say hello to the Duke of Edinburgh.
That's not the Duke of Edinburgh.
Catch you later.